Okay, now we are doing part A. As per part A, AC is the diameter of the circle. We can clearly see AC is the diameter of the circle with center O. And the radius 5 centimeter. It means OC is also 5 centimeter. ACB is 64 degree, it is given. You need to calculate the length of the minor arc BC. Minor arc BC, what do we mean by minor arc here? You need to focus BC. You may count BC from here to here.
सर ये अपना कल सवाल कर लिया था ना.
We have done this, but we just repeat it in a few seconds. So BC आपके पास
रिपीट
is
कर लो.
also an arc, and we can do this. It is also the BC, and this is also an arc. Then what's the difference between these two? If we said minor arc, it means we are discussing about this. If we are saying major arc, we discuss about it. Second, the most important thing is that if we discuss about the minor arc or major arc, wherever the arc start and wherever the arc end, here the arc starts at B and end at C. So from those 2 points, we need to make a line from that point to the center of the circle. And this, the angle made at the center of the circle, we call it x degree for the minor arc. For instance, if we know the formula for the arc length, so whether the arc is minor or whether the arc is major, minor arc or major arc, we have the same formula for the minor arc and the major arc, which is x degree over 360 degree multiplied by 2 pi r. And we know the value of radius, which is 2 pi, and the radius is 5. Now we need to find the value of x degree. And here I have already explained you, x degree is the angle which the arc made at the center. So we do not take 64 as the x degree. We just take out this triangle outside. We just make it O, B, C. And if you can clearly see, OC is the radius, which is 5 centimeter. And OB is also the radius, so it is also 5 centimeter. So if two sides are equal, it means this is the isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means the angle opposite to this side and angle opposite to this side, both must be same. So if this angle is 64 degree, then this angle is also 64 degree, and this angle we don't know x, so we need to find this angle. How? By using the angle sum properties, x plus 64 plus 64 is equal to 180. So what is the value of x now? Can you tell me the value of x? It must be written in your copy. We have done this before. Giuseppe, can you tell me the value of x?
Value of x 52.
52. If we just plug in the value 52 here. Now tell me the value. Answer for this question. Minor arc length. What is the answer for this calculation? 52 over 360 multiplied by 2 pi 5. Are you doing the calculation?
Sir, the answer is 4.537.
4.537. We may round off to 4.53 in 3 significant figures or 2 significant figures. And the unit is already given here. Now, move to the next question. And please focus on this question because it has a structured part. The structured part means it has part 1, then part 2, and it's a theoretical part and a different type. We do not use the formula, but we need to use the basic technique to solve this question in the second and the third part. We need to focus on and make sure we are discussing about the circle, and circle is a 2D figure. 2D figure means the center part of the circle is empty. Okay, like if we consider a wristwatch is in a circular form, but there is nothing inside the wristwatch. You can say it's an empty. So we are talking about the 2D figure, it's a circle. Okay. Now, what the question is, question explaining you a baking tray is an open cylinder. We will not focus on the open cylinder here. We will discuss about the solid figures in the next lecture. We just say it's an open cylinder with radius 15.5 centimeter. Can you see the radius 15.5 centimeter with a rim?
Yes,
Outer
sir.
edge
Radius
of the
0.5
rim
centimeter.
is circle with 16.5 and the
And the
outer
outer
edge is
radius is
16.5.
1 centimeter. Inner radius is 15.5
Hmm.
centimeter.
You need to find the area of the top surface of the rim. Top surface of the rim means you need to find the area of this shaded region. They are discussing about the area of the shaded region. Now, how can we find the area of the shaded region? Well, we just uh, plug in the value for the area of the, you can say, outer edge
Sir, if we find out the area of the bigger radius,
minus
then find out the area of the smaller radius and subtract it,
area of the
then we can
inner edge, you
get
can
it.
say, but area of rim. So for the area, it's a circle. So for the area, we have the formula pi r square. We just use pi. For the r square outer edge, we have the radius 16.5. Take out the calculator and tell me the answer. Minus pi r square, and it has 15.5 square. Now tell me the answer.
Sir, wait a minute.
Make sure do not write 22 upon 7 or 3.142. Just use the button of pi which is present in your calculator. Press pi multiply with 16.5 square minus pi 15.5 square. Did you get the answer?
32 pi.
32?
हाँ, sir ने कहा
Okay.
एक तो हुआ
Okay. Now make
32
sure.
pi.
Okay. Now it is not given in your question to give your answer in terms of pi. Okay.
2 pi or 105. 100.5.
100.5. Okay.
You can write it as 32 pi or 100.5.
100.5. Now focus on the next part. What's the next part saying? 44 identical circular holes. It means they are discussing about the holes and they are the circular. So they are discussing about the circle, and we have the formula for the circle is pi r square. And how many circles they are forming? 44 circles. And where the circles are forming? At the bottom of the baking tray. And we just focus the bottom of the baking tray. This is the bottom of the baking tray. For the bottom, if I say is it the circle, obviously it's a circular bottom. And what must be the value for the radius for the bottom is 15.5. It's in the bottom. So 15.5 is the, you can say, area. So if I say area of the bottom of the बेकिंग ट्रे।
सर बात सुने।
हम्म। बोलो
सर
बोलो बोलो, सुन रहा हूँ।
सर इसमें वो एयरबड्स किस तरह कनेक्ट करते हैं जूम से।
ईयरबड, आई एक्सप्लेन यू लेटर ना।
तो
ये
ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा।
कोई बात नहीं, मैं आपको ये
मोबाइल में मैंने
क्वेश्चन
कनेक्ट किए हुए,
क्वेश्चन
जूम पे
कंप्लीट।
कनेक्ट करने का ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा।
ओके, इसमें ऑप्शन है, ये क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट कर लो फिर मैं आपको बताऊँ। एरिया ऑफ द बॉटम ऑफ द बेकिंग ट्रे is simply we use the formula pi r square, and pi for the r we have the radius of the bottom 15.5, so we just use 15.5 square here. So here we got the value 15.5. You can say 15.5 square multiplied by pi. So it's 754.767. 754.767. Now focus on the question. This is the area of the bottom of the baking tray. Now, in this area, they are making 44 holes, and the area of the bottom that remains is 650. If I say what must be the area covered by 44 holes? Area for 44 circular holes. So 754.767 is basically the area, complete area of the bottom of the baking tray. What we do? We just subtract 650 by, because this area is left after the holes. So we need to find the area covered by the circular holes. So we just subtracted to get the area of the 44 holes. So what we get? 754.76 minus 650. So we get 104.767. 104.767 is the area of the 44 holes. If I say for the each of one circle, one circular hole, for the one circular hole, what I need to do, just divide 144 with this area, 767 divided by 44. If I just divide this value with 44, I got 2.381. 2.381 is the area of the single circle, you can say. Area of the single circle, each circle, circular hole. Now we know the formula for the area of the circle is pi r square, which is equal to 2.381 centimeter square. For the r, what we do, 2.381 divided by pi, and just take the square root also to get the radius of each circular hole. So what we do, 2.381 divided by pi, we get 0.7579. Then we take the square root of this value, and we have 0.7579. 0.7579. Now what we do, just find the square root. So 0.7579. 7579. So it's 0.87. So your answer is 0.87. 870. 5. 8705. So you can write 1 here. So we make your answer in 3 significant figures. As the data which is given in your question is in 3 significant figures or in 2 significant figures, you will write 0.871 or you will write 0. Is that okay? Do you understand? I'll share the PDF with you.